Guys, welcome back to my channel, Critics Cup. My name is Jacob, and today we have an early look at all the 2024 Lego Marvel Spidey and His Amazing Friends sets. We've got 3 sets here. We've got the £9 set, which is the drill spinner vehicle, which comes with 2 minifigures for £9. On the right, we've got one set here, which is Spidey versus Green Goblin, which comes with 3 minifigures and retails for £18. And then in the back here is the best set of the wave, but the most expensive. For £50, we have the Team Spidey Web Spinner Headquarters, which comes with 2 brand new exclusive minifigures and characters unique to this wave in Iron Man and Arnim Zola, along with a little bot. And then, of course, we've got the gold variations of all the 3 spider people, and you've got an extra vehicle here included in that set. So make sure you like and subscribe for any more future Lego Marvel reviews and other themes, and comparison videos will be coming up soon. Here we have the smallest set of the wave. We'll take a closer look at all the minifigures at the end of the video. I'll have timestamps for each set and the minifigure section. But here we have the little traffic light piece, which I guess is kind of useful for a Lego City if you've got one of those, or some of the road plates. But I would have liked a little plate for it to stand on, because it does fall over quite easily. Taking a look at the actual drill itself, you've got a printed piece on the front, which is a really nice printed piece, which you could probably use for a custom mech or other builds. The drill does spin ever so slightly. It's not like the greatest. Of course, it rolls. It just uses the main chassis piece for the whole mold itself, because it is 4+. Got this really cool new recolor of the gold web element for the first time, which comes in all the sets. And you can see there's just a little steering wheel for Miles to use while he's driving it. Apart from that, not much else going on with this set. Is the probably least exciting set of this whole wave. I really did not really fancy buying this set, but I mainly bought it just to have the full wave, and this version of Spider-Gwen is kind of exclusive. But let's take a closer look at each. So here we've got a little bit of the docks. You've got a fish, which is nice to get, and a crab. So it's always nice to get Lego animal pieces. You've got this little crate yellow piece and a barrel. But there's not too much else going on. There's no like secret little hidden animals underneath or anything. You've got a life preserver there. But yeah, it's just what it is, a little side build. But I do like that they included it, considering I just made a video saying that Lego weren't doing too many side builds in their sets and overcharging us for bigger vehicles. Now we have another vehicle for the Green Goblin of this wave, but removing him, you can see there's no control stick or anything, because it is meant to be a glider, even though he kind of stands or sits in it, which is a bit weird. Got some flick fire missiles on the side for pumpkin bombs, which I haven't seen flick fire missiles in a little while. Got a little clip on the back, which I guess you could use to attach the web piece, which you saw earlier. That's what it looks like from the underside. You've got 2 printed eyes on the front, but there's really not much else going on. And I'm just really sick and tired of getting Green Goblin in all these Spidey sets. So here's the main build, which I have no idea what this is called. It's some sort of hover watercraft thing. So you've got this really large Technic element, which I've never personally seen before. It's got like a rubber ring around it, so you can kind of do this. I don't know why, but you can. You've got large dish element in there as well. So for a lot of large pieces, for £18, it's not too bad of a price, to be honest, considering like larger molds normally cost more. And this is a great this is an example where it doesn't for some reason. You got the, I think this piece is from Ninjago. It looks like from Ninjago, this big gold element which you can spin. Got a printed cockpit piece, and you can see inside there, you can see there all the control panel, and also as well these little elements from Angry Birds, I believe, are glow in the dark. So it's about to see, it's not too dark in here, but you can kind of make out that they do glow in the dark, which is quite nice. So here's everything included in the headquarters set, which is the largest set of this wave, and it comes with 5 minifigures, 6 if you count that little bot in the middle. But we'll take a closer look at the side builds first, and then we'll go into the main build. The most exciting build in this whole set for me personally is the Armin Zola mech. Now I know a lot of people are tired of mechs. This seems to be like the year mechs are just a big thing across all Lego themes for some reason. It's really odd. But you can see here, you can attach a minifigure to some studs, which I'll remove for the moment. But here you can spin the waist. You've got leg articulation here, which uses the, I believe it was Ninjago Evo, used these larger leg elements. You've also got the mech in yellow pieces there for the arms. You can move them around how you'd like on ball joints. I don't like this red element, it kind of stands out on the build, but you can use that to attach like web element itself. So you just pop that on there. Oh, I've got a cool Arnim Zola. And like that, you've kind of caught the bad guy, I guess. Kind of wish it just had a front piece here just to cover it up. So if I just sit Arnim Zola down, you can kind of get a better scale of it, so it looks more like a head. But again, I would wish this was covered up. So this build I kind of wish was just not included, but I guess they just wanted to include a vehicle for each of the Spidey people. So this is Gwen Stacey's, or Ghost Spiders. Got this web element that we've seen quite a few times now attached to the back. Got a little ramp that you can lower down to easier access to walk in, but it's not very spacious in there. You can't really get much else in there. Maybe another figure. This isn't really covered up very well. These are on ball joints, which is kind of nice, so you can kind of pose them how you like. Another printed cockpit piece, a printed panel in there. But yeah, not really anything going on. There's no like landing gear either. Like it feels very incomplete as a build. It feels like a real just throw in to this set. I just really wish it wasn't included. So here's the headquarters itself, which is a kind of a remake. I don't know if this is a separate building in the show, but it's a set that we got in 2022. So on the left side, you got Gwen's drum kit here, which is cool. And then you move up the ladder to the Iron Man workstation where you got this purple laptop, which is kind of a little spot for the Spider Bot, which I really wish they would recolor in these sets, because it's been so long that we've got this in red so many times now. I would have just preferred if they just made a blue version, a pink version, whatever, or maybe different colors for each of the Spider people would be really nice. Little stall. You got this nice element, which is just like spilled ice cream or something on the floor. Over here, you got a little art station from Miles Morales with a nice printed piece. You got a little cup with a blue paintbrush in there. The really cool gold printed dome element, and you've got some nice drum lacquer gold elements here. This is kind of a prison cell, so you lower the web piece and you can stick a figure. Moving this out of the way, you could get a better look. You've got two studs there to trap a villain. Now, you've got the main entranceway here. There's not much going on inside here. You can kind of see it's just a little chair for the minifigure, a little table to put the cup on, and then you have this really cool printed TV element which uses the same news anchor which has been in quite a few sets now. Got Armin Zola on the news. Yeah, I really love this piece. It's probably one of my favourite parts of this build. Here we have the different Spidey people. We've got Spider-Man on the left in his new gold trim. I love the mask piece in gold. He's holding a beaker, which is from the larger set. He's the exact same in the £18 set. This is Spider-Gwen from the headquarters set with her drumsticks. And I love the little sort of gold elements here on the shoulders. And the new face print for her, which this version uses a different hood piece, which is the newer mould that was introduced quite a few years ago now, actually. And then on the right is exclusive to the £18 set, where you get these web wings, which is kind of cool. It uses the Man-Bat elements from Batman, and like I've just noticed that they use two different accessories. You've got Spider-Bot here, which, like I said, would have been great to get a new recolor after so many years now, like in purple or white or red and black. Would have been really cool. I hope they come up with that idea in the show. And then, of course, you've got Miles Morales, who I really love the face print again as well, with the gold trimmings. I think this minifigure is probably the least cartoony, so you can use him in other settings. You could get a better look at their back torso printings, and these two have back head printings, which is really nice. Now, here is the brand new Iron Man, which is one of the most anticipated minifigures from this new wave. I did a YouTube short comparing him to the other comic-based Iron Man suits in bright red, if you want to check that out. But yeah, I really love this minifigure. The helmet print is a little bit too cartoony for my liking, but it kind of works for the context of the show. Comes with a little wrench. Spinning around the back, you could get a better look at his back torso printing. And the best part about this minifigure is that after all these years, we've finally got a new face print for Tony Stark. But this is one of my least favourite parts of the set, is that we don't get a hairpiece. So it's just so cool to finally get a new face print for Tony Stark. And here are the two villains of the smaller sets. So this is the female version of Electro that comes in the smallest set, and another reuse of the Green Goblin minifigure, which comes in the £18 set. But yeah, he's holding the Spider-Bot there, which is also included in that set as well as the larger set. I really like the torso print for the new Electro, and the new moulded mask piece is really cool as well. So you can take off their head pieces, and you can see she doesn't have an alternate facial expression, but great back torso printing. I like the little build for her like lightning rod, and there's her face print, which is actually really nice as well, that they printed it on her faces. And probably the coolest minifigure in all these sets apart from Iron Man is Armin Zola, who's included in the largest set. Really cool to finally have him as a minifigure as opposed to a sticker in the Avengers Tower, which I will be doing a comparison of as a YouTube short. And on the right, we've got this little drone bot thing, which I guess is a Zola bot, is what you would call it. It's got the ray gun, nice printed element, and uses the minions' body pieces and arms. And it just rolls around on wheels, which is quite funny actually. But taking a closer look at Arnim Zola, gives me SpongeBob vibes with the face going over the top of the torso, if you remember those sets. No printing underneath the torso or the back, but you can see how it works. It's got some great back torso printing as well. Don't like that he doesn't have his little robotic one-eye headpiece on top. There's even a stud for it, part of the character, because to me this looks more like a MODOK than an Armin Zola. But I'm just glad we've got an official Armin Zola as a minifigure, even though he is a bit too cartoony. It's going to do it, guys, from my look at all the brand new sets. Which one of these is your favourite? I'd highly recommend the £9 set to get the new Electro minifigure. The £50 headquarters set I would wait for a sale, because £50 is quite a lot of money for two really cool exclusive minifigures. This set on the right I would entirely skip unless you're a hardcore Lego minifigure collector like myself and want the Gwen Stacey for the web wins. But otherwise I would not recommend it for anyone really, even at £18, which is not a bad price. And I hope you did enjoy this video. Stay tuned for more minifigure comparisons and reviews of early Lego sets in the future of this year, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.